And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the New York Yankees and the Detroit Tigers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And on the hill here today, Casey Mize. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser. The ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, tough situation.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there, on its way, gone. He'll circle the bases, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Well, so much for settling into this game, Boog. No courtesy first pitch take right there. He was ready from the second he stepped into the box, got a pitch to hit, jumped all over it. I tell you what, that'll fire up the guys in your dugout.
Moving in. Line drive, base hit.
Everything came together for him. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Don Mattingly, the next to hit, swinging a heavy stick right now. He's got 7 extra base hits in the series. And that one is lifted in the air. Vierling under this one. Hauls it in for the out. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Roberto Clemente.
Well, Boo, clearly he's just one of the best hitters to ever play this game. I mean, a member of the 3,000 hit club, just a true professional hitter. I know we use that term, but this guy is just the epitome of it. So much fun to watch him swing the bat and just work a pitcher. You can learn so much about the art of hitting from just watching this guy go about his business.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. The throw in, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Ricky Henderson will hit next. Another solid power season. Lined, and that's a base hit. In comes the run from third. It's 2-0. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play. Sheesh. Singy, that was a laser shot. And a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Base hit. 1 run is in. Here's the throw to the plate. Not in time. He's safe as they score a pair on the play. So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
A lot of power and that average. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Can't get there, base hit.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
1 out, bases loaded. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Mickey. This one smoked out to left. Malloy makes the grab. Runners tagging from second and third. He's in there. And the lead is up to 5.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Joey Wentz takes over on the mound.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here. Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Here's a big power threat. Number 50. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. 1 run across. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
So 2 on with 2 away. And up next for New York, Roberto. Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. He'll touch them all. His latest homer in an incredible season. And they add to their lead. It's 9-0. Singy, that's his 431st career homer. And it ties him with Cal Ripken Jr.
Well, Cal hit double-digit homers for 20 seasons in a row, and that makes this trip around the bases even a little more special, I'm sure. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
2 outs, nobody on. John Mattingly stepping in now for the Yankees. That one ripped. Vierling ranging back, racing back some more. And that one is gone. His latest homer in an incredible season. And they tack one on the board. It's 10-0.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And the batter now, Mark McGwire. There's a swing and a drive. And that one is going to go. He sends a rocket to left. His latest homer in an incredible season. And they add a run. It's 11-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Back-to-back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not. But I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Eduardo Rodriguez gets the ball now.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Now, Ricky Henderson. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Out of here! His latest homer in an incredible season. And they add to the lead. It's 12-0. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. Wow, 4 consecutive home runs. These guys are taking batting practice in the game. Just unbelievable at bats. And I tell you what, that hitting coach over there in the dugout, he's feeling pretty proud of himself right now.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Judge rips that one. Gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His latest homer in an incredible season. And they tack on to their lead. It's 13-0.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
And now, Sammy Sosa. Out front. Foul. The pitch. Oh, and now this one's crushed. This one's on its way and gone. Another one. Back-to-back homers. And they add on. It's 14-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Next to hit, Joe Torre. Singled and scored his first time. Liner, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Absolutely hammered that baseball very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
2 outs, runner at first. Mickey Mantle stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit.
He's been swinging it really well lately. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Back to the top of the lineup, number 50 now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Fouled off left side. The pitch. Hard hit to third. Sends it to first, and the inning is over. But wow, what an inning as they score 14 times. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. The Yankees lead this one 14-0. Back at Comerica Park. And today's starting pitcher, Randy Johnson. Singing the numbers he's racked up in his career are almost unprecedented.
True legend in this game with over 300 career wins. Always a joy to watch him go to work. It's effortless out there. Doesn't wear his emotions on his sleeve. Doesn't know when he's high or when he's low.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Matt Vierling. That one's in there, and that is strike 1.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And up next for Detroit, Nick Maton. Ball one, no strikes. Next pitch has popped up. 2 up, 2 down. And now the Tigers line up for manager A.J. Hinch. Not the highest team batting average for this squad. They're down towards the bottom of the league in total hits, and Singy, because of that, they don't score a ton.
Yeah, and Boog, I'm looking for a little better performance out of them today. I mean, if they're going to be dangerous, if they're going to be able to create scoring opportunities, they're going to have to start making some individual adjustments. A lot of players in this lineup probably aren't happy with how they've hit the ball so far. So today's a chance to get something going.
Number 99 in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Pitch is in for a strike. 0-2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And the 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The wind to kick the pitch. Got him looking. Down on strikes. And he knew it. Tigers failed to make any noise, but this one's pretty much over. 14-0. Welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Roberto Clemente. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Oh, the throw is wild.
Clearly, that was a solid double all the way. Nice swing of the bat right there, but that just can't happen on defense. Getting the ball back into the infield. You've got to make a decent throw your infielders can handle. Just gave him an extra 90 feet for free.
And it's fouled away. Clemente, the lone runner, stands at third with no outs. And fouled off. The pitch. Crushed to right, and that one's going to leave the park. Out of here. Home run. An absolutely majestic shot. His second home run of the game. It's 16-0.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left what he did.
Jason Shreve will take over here.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Mark McGuire stepping. In now for the Yankees.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
And first offering is fouled off. kicks and deals. That one fouled off.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
0-2 now. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Five foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. They go back to back. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 17-0.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
And next for New York, Ricky Henderson. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That one hammered left field. That's back there. And that one's gone. He circles the bases, his latest homer in an incredible season. And they add a run. It's 18-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. This one smacked out to left center. Vierling makes the grab on the run. Sammy Sosa stepping in now for the Yankees.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Here's a rocket out to left. Malloy puts the squeeze on that one, and there's two away.
Now batting, catcher, Joe.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Joe Torre.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
On a line, base hit.
A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Mickey Mantle stepping in now for the Yankees. And that's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Now it's the power speed combo, number 50. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. In the air, left field. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. So 9 batters come to the plate, 4 of them score. Now to the bottom of the second. The Yankees lead it 18-0. Bottom half of inning number 2, and the batter will be the shortstop, Javier Baez. And here it comes. And first offering is fouled off. Johnson, he gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. The wind of the pitch. Strike 2. Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
Next pitch is outside. You look at what the elite guys do. They strike guys out, they limit walks, and they limit the ball going out of the park. That one down the line, and foul ball.
Yeah, all you want is a guy like that. Take the ball every 5th day, go out there, hand it over to the bullpen, perhaps in the 7th inning or later.
The pitch. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
And now it's Jonathan Scope. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. Check swing. Went around. 0-2 now. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The pitch. Got him swinging.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
And it falls. And that extends the inning.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
And a foul ball. You'll one. And that's in for a strike. Cabrera off of first with 2 away. Swings and misses, struck him out. Back here at the ballpark, stepping in the long ball threat, Roberto Clemente. And a pitch. Clemente goes 5 feet 11 inches, batting second in today's lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. That's hard hit on the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One away.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Don Mattingly. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. It's a double, and he's 3 for 4 tonight.
All over that one right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
At the plate, Mark McGwire. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A towering home run. That's his 3rd home run of the game. It's 20-0.
Now he's just showing off out there, and who can blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat, watch it go a long way. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Will Vest on the pitch here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Ricky Henderson stepping in now for the Yankees. Lined into left center, base hit.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
It's Aaron Judge now. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Ricky runs. That's in for a strike. Throw to second, great jump, and that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully move that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Kicks and fires. In the air to left center. That's down. One hops off the wall. The run comes in to score from second, and the lead continues to grow.
Picks himself up an RBI. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Sammy Sosa stepping in now for the Yankees. Now a screamer into the outfield. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
Love how he just kept it simple there. Didn't come out of his mechanics. Nice tight swing, hard hit ball.
And up next for New York, Joe Torre. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Grabs it on the run. Runner tags for home. He's in to score on the sac fly, and they extend their lead.
Man, there's a sac fly to bring home another run in this inning. These guys are just piling it on. We're seeing some really quality at-bats out of this team right now.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Mickey Mantle. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. In the air out towards right center. Dives and he can't hang on. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
So the lineup flips over. Here's some real power at the plate. Number 50. Base hit and a run in to score. Now 2 runs score, and the lead continues to grow, and his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
New pitcher on here, Jason Foley. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Roberto Clemente stepping in now for the Yankees. This guy with big-time power and the kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Runner goes again. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, sometimes stealing third base can be tough, especially if that shortstop or second baseman are making some noises, moving towards the bag, try to make you think that you've got to stay close. Well, they didn't do a very good job of that. Get a comfortable lead, got a great jump, and that's how you steal third base.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. Banks off the wall. Runner from third comes across, and they extend their lead. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
And next for New York, Don Mattingly. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Line drive. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit. Run comes in from second, and the lead continues to grow.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Mark McGwire, and a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Ripped on a line. Malloy makes the grab, and that'll do it. But it's a huge 8-run inning for him as they open up the lead. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. Yankees out in front, 26-0. Set for the bottom of the third. Down the third baseman, Ryan Kreidler. Kreidler, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. And first offering is fouled off. And he deals. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. McGwire settles underneath it. And a pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Gosh, here it is. Hit. A lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
And the batter now, number 13. Clips the corner, and that's strike 1. The wind of the pitch. Popped up to the left, into foul ground, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder.
Back to the top of the Detroit order. Matt Vierling digs in now. His first at bat was a strikeout. And there's the strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
That one misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Left field, number 50. Sizing this one up. He's got it, and that's the inning. Back here in Detroit, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Ricky Henderson. Foley back to work. Line drive, base hit, right field.
Another hit. I mean, these types of performances at the plate don't come around too often. This is pretty special. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Here is Aaron Judge. Vierling makes the grab, one away. Man at first, Sammy Sosa getting ready to hit.
Sammy Sosa.
At the belt and fires. Ricky on the move. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second and great jump.
Really nice swipe of second right there. He knew he had to get a really good jump on the pitcher because that catcher can make up some time, man. Such a good catch and throw guy behind the dish. Nice job right there, but he just beat it.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center, and a base hit right there. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark, and he scores. And they extend their lead.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Shortened up the swing and went right back up the middle.
So digging in, Mickey Mantle. In there for strike one. Torrey leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Well struck right field. Back there. And out of here. A 2-run shot. His latest homer in an incredible season. It's 29-0.
Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, number 50. He's a guy who does it all. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now the right fielder, Nick Maton. And the pitch. 0-1.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Swing and a miss.
Well, these Tigers, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Bounced out to short. Tosses across the first. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now it's Javier Baez. Went down on strikes his first time through. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
These guys have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count, 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
On the ground. Gets it to first. Baez gone on the play. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Jose Cisnero into the game. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Number 67.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Roberto Clemente.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Line to left. Fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. But now he holds it first with a leadoff single. Little surprising he didn't try for 2.
Another big game. He's looking pretty much unstoppable at the plate. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Now here is next offering. Popped in the air. Right field. Maton makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mark McGuire.
Man at first. And up next for New York, Mark McGuire. And a rope into center field, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Ricky Henderson stepping in now for the Yankees. That one's in there, 0-1.
And if there's one man you want to keep off the base paths, it's this guy right here, Ricky Henderson, the undisputed stolen base king.
Clemente at second. McGuire at first. One gone. In the air, left field. Malloy on the move. Puts the squeeze on it. Runner tagging for third. Not in time. He's safe.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge at the plate.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Runners on first and third, 2 away. That misses, and that is ball 1. That's to third. And that is that. And welcome back. Now it's the second baseman, Jonathan Scope.
The second baseman, Jonathan. Go.
The pitch. And a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Center field. Henderson moves under it. One up, one down.
Up next is the Tigers.
And now up to hit Miguel Cabrera. And he's already singled in this game. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Clemente makes the catch. And there are 2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. Justin Henry Malloy up now for the Tigers. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Just a slow ground ball this time. In plenty of time to first, and that is the inning. Welcome back. All set for the top of the 6th. Now up is the Yankees DH, Sammy Sosa. And here it comes. And a foul ball.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits, and they've done a great job of avoiding the strikeout. Only one of them so far, which tells you a lot.
Fought off foul. Righty delivers. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. Another homer, his second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 30-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for.
Joe Torre stepping in now for the Yankees.
Used the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Base knock center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
So a man aboard. And next for New York, Mickey Mantle. That one laced to center and a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
He was all over that one. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, number 50. Puts it in the air out towards left center. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double as a run scores.
Well, everyone is thinking, Ed, would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning.
Roberto Clemente will hit next. In there, and it's 0-1.
No ball. One strike.
Two runners in scoring position. Nobody out. Foul ball.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
And the righty deals. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. One run is in. Another scores. Two runs in on the play, and the lead continues to grow. The throw to second is offline. New pitcher for the Tigers. Jose Alvarez.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
So up next, John Mattingly. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Snags it on the run, and there's one down.
The batter, the first baseman, Mark McGuire.
Mark McGuire now at the plate.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
And that one wrapped foul.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
Runner leads away at second. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game, they're just so rare, they're so special, and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
Ricky Henderson stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Malloy going back some more, pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away, turned his back on the infield, got to the spot, turned around and made a nice catch.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Vierling racing over to make the catch. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. To the bottom of the 6th inning. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the third baseman, Ryan Kreidler. A wind in the pitch. Fouled off. He was late.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
0-1. There's a strike. And down on strikes. And that's the first out.
Well, he just went right after him there. No messing around with the off-speed stuff. Here's my fastball. If you can hit it, go for it. 3 fastballs. See you later. Definitely builds your confidence out on the mound.
Number 13 in the box now. No balls and a strike. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Stays alive. The 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 0-2. Struck him out looking.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Matt Vierling, the next to hit. Vierling in his 3rd season, 26 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
He goes down looking.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back at Comerica Park, top of inning number 7. Stepping in, Sammy Sosa.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Alvarez back to work. That's in there. Strike one.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Kicks and fires. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Alex Lang gets handed the rock out of the pen. He's into the game with the bases empty.
55.
Here's the catcher, Joe Torre. Out towards left center. Tracks it down for the out. And there's one down. Now the left fielder, Mickey Mantle. Bounce to the right. What a stop. Gathers and throws. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, that is such a tough play, but these guys make it look easy. They slow the game down. That diving stop right there, it's only part of the equation. Then you got to collect yourself, get up, make a good throw, and you got to get it there in time. That's the toughest part, especially when it's got to be on the money.
And up next for New York, number 50. And a base hit up the middle. And that keeps the inning going.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, I mean, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive, and it's so cool we can get
the kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Great jump.
You know, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close.
Wow, these guys are merciless. I'd say a questionable decision to steal third right there with a big lead. Probably won't be received well in the other dugout.
This one high in the air to left center. Makes a nice running catch. That is the inning. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. You're dialed into the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Down the number 2 hitter, Nick Maton. The wind of the pitch. He was late there. Strike one.
Pretty amazing. His first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Swing and a bouncer. Clemente. Over to first. One up, one down.
The batter, Number 99.
And here's the catcher, number 99. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Pulls that one foul.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
Next offering is in for a strike.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
Got it by him for the K. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
2 outs, base is empty. And next up for the Tigers, Javier Baez. Clips the corner. That's strike one. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We go to the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Don Mattingly. The right-hander back to work. And that one hammered. That's back there. And a quick out, number one.
The first baseman, number 25.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mark McGwire, trying to do what no player has ever done at this level. He's looking for his 5th homer of the game.
I never thought I'd see this moment. I mean, this is unbelievable. This guy gets a chance to hit his 5th home run. Whether he does it or not, this next at bat's a pretty special one.
Swung on, belted. That one back there. That's down. One hops off the wall. Throw cut off to first. Tries to get back and save.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a very nice swing on that pitch right there. Got one to drive and just kept it fair down that right field line and into the corner. And it's almost impossible to track those down as an outfielder.
So digging in, Ricky Henderson. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
Almost drove one out of here last time up. Flied out to the warning track.
McGwire at first, one gone. There's a line drive to left field. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. Swings through that one. 0-1. Right-handed reliever. That one ripped. Thierlin puts it away. Both runners tagging. In to score is the runner from third, and they extend their lead. And here is Sammy Sosa. Here's a rocket out to left. Malloy makes the grab on the run. A run on 2 hits, and they leave one. On to the bottom of the eighth. Now it's the second baseman, Jonathan Scope.
Second baseman, Jonathan. Go.
Here comes a pitch. That's a strike, and it's 0-1. So he's back out to begin the eighth. Been a really nice outing for him so far, Singy.
He's thrown the ball really well, kept hitters off balance, and he's been very efficient with that pitch count. But at this point, even though it's been relatively low, you start keeping an eye on it to make sure that he doesn't have any fatigue and injuring himself.
And now the lefty spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's the 0-2. On the ground, right side. Tosses to the pitcher, covering the bag. One gone to the bottom of the eighth.
The designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera.
Miguel Cabrera getting ready to hit. 1 for 2. And that one fouled off. No action in the bullpen, though. Looks like they're going to let him stay out there. And a pitch. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Oh, there's the 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
And next to hit for Detroit, Justin Henry Malloy. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. In there at the knees. And it's 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And welcome back. All set to start the ninth in this one. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Joe Torre. Lang, a former All-Star, 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. Line drive, leaps, and he's got it.
Clearly stole a base hit right there. Excellent job. Great athleticism by the shortstop to make that leaping catch to bring it down. It was a line drive headed for the outfield.
So up next, Mickey Mantle. And that's in there for strike one. That one is absolutely belted. And gone!
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Number 50 stepping in now for the Yankees. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he's got a double.
Waste no time there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance.
Second with one away. Roberto Clemente digs in now. He's trying for third. And safe. It's a stolen base.
Well, maybe he thought he should have gone for a triple instead of a double and just decided, I'm going to take third this way. Definitely using his legs to his advantage right here.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And forget it.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Don Mattingly. Liner to second, and picked on the hop. Fires over to first. Out number 2.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 outs, base is empty. And now here is Mark McGwire. Swing and a ball hammered left field. And caught on the warning track. Not quite enough behind that one. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Bottom of the 9th. Down the third baseman, Ryan Kreidler.
The third baseman.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Johnson back to work. And he takes a strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Oh and 2 now. And now 1 and 2.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
So digging in, number 13. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Swing and a pop-up. Mattingly on his way over and puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Matt.
So it's their last chance in this one. Matt Vierling will hit next.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. And it drops in.
The right fielder, number 9.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Now here is Nick Maton in there for strike 1. And that just misses. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. Got himself all the way to the finish line and finished what he started.
So this one got a little out of hand. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours.